getting to that point. Got my things packed, bag in here, SP404 computer, piano. My SP404 can serve as a drum pad too. And yeah, my studio looks so barren. Had to move it too, but yeah, new studio spot for now. Stays light. But anywho, enough of here. Real highlight is going to the Airbnb trip. So onwards. Well, we're here in Vegas. Fucking lightning storm's going up there. You can see a little bit. There you go. But yeah, we're here. Real excited. Fuck yeah, let's do this thing, man. Curious too about all the little perks here too, because I've seen those and I'm hearing like no.
Nice little stroll.
It was a nice little stroll.
The weather here is really nice.
Friday comes around.
I got that one. I got that one. That was a straight one.
And the Sun Devils tied at 17 right there. But on a third down play, Chamberlain for Thompson. 58-yard touchdown strike. Are you kidding me? What a night it would be at Mississippi State with a cowbell. They took the goalpost off as they steal it 24-20. Stay in the SEC Verizon Red Zone. 22nd ranked Tennessee with an easy win over Utah State Saturday. 72-17. In the win, they ranked 10 of 10 in the red zone. Let's do
Can we make your mom a manager?
Right. Mama sounds all in the video. Now she's my assistant. She's like my manager right now. Yeah, that's Mama Sounds. Yeah, that's my baby right there. She's definitely the manager, assistant. Everything gotta go through her first. That's her role for sure. On top of being mom and my biggest supporter. Yeah.
How do you keep yourself accountable every day?
Really just going and just being disciplined, honestly, just keeping a checklist of what you need to do. So now I have a calendar and, you know, I got like certain things I just need to do on the calendar. And I mean, I'm not like flooding the calendar, but I have like 2 goals that I'm trying to reach. Probably go to the gym, make a certain amount of beats, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what you have to do. So whatever you have to do, put on the calendar. And then when you put it on the calendar, like, you have to mark everything off before you go to bed. Like, because when you look at it, you're going to be like, I didn't make my, you know, let's just say 2 beats. I didn't make my 2 beats today. I can't go to sleep until I mark it off. You know, so I would start somewhere like there, and then after that, like, you'll be able to be better when it comes to having like a schedule, because you need a schedule to be like successful with things. Earlier in my career, I was just winging it, kind of just doing, you know, just whatever I felt like at the moment.
Like
but you kind of have to, you have to treat it like, you have to treat this as a job. Like, even if you do have a job, like, okay, now you got a part-time job at the house, like you want to do this hour to this hour, whether it's 2 hours or whatever, like, you know, just holding yourself accountable. And that would be like the biggest thing I would say for that.
I'll definitely have to keep that in mind, because I all day, man, I could in my head be like, oh, I should do this, I should do this, I should do this, but acting on it is really the biggest thing. And I'll let little things come into, like, I play with that are problems with my internet at home, but again, like, although my internet at home isn't like good, I could easily just go to town, which is like an hour walk for me, but an hour walk isn't that bad. I just go post some beats, get some food. That's the kind of thing where I could do it every week, you know, try and set like a proper schedule, because I'll tell myself I'll set a schedule, I'll set goals and guidelines, but I won't follow through with it. I might, like, you know, if it doesn't work out how I want it to, I imagine, and then it just kind of fizzles, and I'll let it fizzle. I won't follow through, and I'll keep that in mind, you know, with accountability, tracking things down, and not going to bed. That'll be a big thing, not going to bed before I get my shit done.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
Absolutely.
I'm definitely gonna have to get some energy drinks, some yerba lattes. Oh, shoot. I appreciate that game. Thank you, man. I'm gonna write that down.
How do you mix your beats?
I don't really mix like that. I just level. So I just go and level out the instruments from the drums. I'm really not a big like mixer where I'm putting like a whole lot of things on it. I do sometimes, like, I'm really like a reverb guy or filter guy. Not anything much of that. A little parametric EQ, we all use that, but that's really what I do. I'm just more of a level type of guy, like from some big producers that I was coming up and watching. they weren't mixing theirs neither. They would turn the stuff up and down, and then they would have like hit records. So I was like, why can't I do the same thing? So that's kind of how I feel. It gives the engineer more room to work. I would say that.
You have producers who look up to you. Who do you look up to?
Who do I look up to? Some guys that I look up to. Guys like Pharrell, guys like Metro Boomin, Dre. Who are some old producers? Like Scott Storch, like type of guys. Southside for sure. That's one of my guys. Even like guys like Sunny Digital. Like these are like also like people I know, but they're still like icons to me because they got me interested in doing this stuff. Like they had hits and I'm just listening to it and I'm like, dang, like they like 18, 20 doing this and I'm younger than them. So I just really feel like those are some of the names that really kind of got me into it. Lex Luger, obviously, D Rich. Like a lot of it's too many to name, to be honest. But like those are some of the people. Who
I was gonna say you just named a good amount.
Yeah, I got it.
Good.
This is just all. This is on spot. That's not even like the real like. Cause I could keep going and keep going, but like those are just a couple names I feel like that were real influential to me.
If you had to start over right now, how much would you charge your beats for?
It depends. I probably would do the same price, like $50 for an MP3 lease. A lot of guys on BeatStars are doing like $30, which is cool too. That's just what I personally started off with. I think $30 for an MP3 lease is a cool price. Now, like online beats and stuff like that, you can have your own custom prices for like if someone hits you up on the side and they want like a custom beat. But I feel like $30 online is cool, $50 online is cool, and it's really just up to you when you start getting to like track stems and exclusive prices and stuff like that. But you should never like lowball yourself. But you have to categorize beats how you would want to.
If you had no placements but a ton of network connections, what are you charging for exclusives?
No placements, but say again.
Network, like a very large network of everybody.
Mm-hmm. How much would I charge?
Mm-hmm.
If I just had a large network? It depends because you can name a price, but what price are you having though? Are you having the unsigned artist price? Are you having the artist with a label but it's not as big price? Are you having the artist with a big label price? There's different types of prices that you can have. So I really can't sit here. I hate sitting here and telling people how to value their work, but like it really just depends because I can go to an artist who's not signed. I can't give them the big label price. They're not even signed. They have no funding over it. But it varies because then you have artists with bigger budgets, and you might be thinking of price, but then they throw a price out there and it's bigger than what you were even going to ask for. So it's tricky because you just have to pay attention to who you're dealing with, I would say. But I don't try to tell people like what I feel like is an appropriate price. Like obviously I don't really believe in like the 50 beats for like $2 type of thing. Like I'm not getting down with that. But just you can make sure everything is straight. There's a lot of help and a lot of people out here that like kind of give guidelines to things about like contracts and stuff like that. And I just feel like it's very subjective. I honestly do. I'm not the type to be like, oh, you need to set it at this price because I could be telling you, hey, like an exclusive beat needs to be $1,000. Then you got somebody who just sold one for $5,000. So then I'm gonna be lowballing them basically. So I can't tell you that. You just have to know who you're dealing with. I'll say that.
If you wanted an extra, not that I know much about selling, but it feels like it's not a bad idea to stay flexible with like the up and coming artists too. Even though obviously like make goals for like big placements, but if you stay flexible, it's money on the table that wasn't even going to be there in the first place, like if you're like if you sell the exclusive, if you can, like let's say if you want to sell for me, I probably, because my beats I think they're cool, but I can't charge because I don't have like credentials, I don't have the placements. So the most I'd probably do an exclusive is $200-$300 right now, unless it's like someone really big. But I feel like would it be a bad idea for me to work with like other artists, I guess you could say, that are up and coming and like maybe drop those prices simply so I can?
I used to sell exclusive for like $200, but everybody's position is different though. You know what I mean? Like I'm not even gonna lie. Like I was selling exclusives for like $200 on YouTube, like with 50% publishing and stuff like that. But I was doing it because I needed the money. You know what I'm saying? So I can't tell someone as long as you retain your rights to your song so you can protect yourself, The upfront fee, I'm really not gonna say much about because you know what I'm saying. It's all like basically if a label gives me an advance, I take the advance. You know, I can recoup so much on the back end. If I took a low advance, I'm gonna get more money. So it all depends on what the situation is. As long as you keep your publishing, your mastering, all of that, you're basically protected. But you just gave someone exclusive rights to that beat. You know what I mean? Like that's really all it is. So if you got some throwaway beats you just got tucked away, let's say you put them online. Somebody wanted to buy one. You sell one for like $200. You made this beat like 5 years ago. If you needed the money, like that's okay as long as you protect yourself. I feel like because some people, everybody's situation isn't the same. Like you might need that $200 for something. So
and
I can't say
obviously
that.
evaluate if they're gonna spend X amount of like dollars on the beat. You know, they probably have an image, they have a sound that they're probably going for. And I imagine too, before they pull the plug, wrap it on, or they probably played around, wrapped on the beat, downloaded a free version if they can. But yeah, that definitely makes sense.
What's something that you could tell someone starting out in 2025, just like fresh making beats?
Fresh making beats, enjoy the process. Don't put too much on yourself to where you feel like you just have to succeed right away because there's a lot of learning in it. Be patient, and also like for every producer out there, you don't have to quit your job to do this. Like you can keep your job, make the money that you need because you will need money to make in music. So keep your job, work a job, you know, and get some money, consistent flow of money. Then when the placements and stuff come in, it'll be a bonus, but you don't have to quit. Because a lot of producers ask me, like, do I have to quit my job? Do I have no time? Yes, you do. And you can make time for what you want. So, like, I'm telling everybody right now, like, 2025, keep your job. You're gonna need one. That's a commonly asked question. Like, they be like, you know, I'm thinking of quitting. I'm like, why would you quit? Like, because you got money coming in already. You just don't hop on the laptop and just start making money. You know what I mean? Like, you got to put time into it. So that's one thing I would tell people for sure. And just have fun with it.
I was thinking about time management and how that plays a part and like what we do with our free time off when we get off work, specifically because I've literally just got like the past 6 months these 2 busing gigs, and I tell you what, a lot of the times I might fuck off, have a smoke, play a game, everything but making the music, sending it out, networking, doing what I should be doing, and that's probably that's why I'm at where I'm at. That's why Chamberlain's at where he's at. You know, it's
In yourself. How do you qualify what's investing in yourself and what's just splurging?
I mean, whatever you feel like you need, to be honest. So if you need a keyboard, invest in. Like gear, invest in. Like some people like to spend their money on different stuff. Like I bought nice objects, I bought nice things, but you know, it was a time and a place to do it. Obviously, like you don't want to go, if you don't have the right equipment or the stuff that you need, like why would you go spend it on some BS when you could go buy something that's going to improve your craft, you know what I mean? So that's something I would say, like instead of going and partying, but you know you need a new laptop, you need to be saving for the new laptop instead of like trying to go partying and do like bullshit. So that's what I would say as far as investing.
For gamer heads like me too, stop spending money on games, boys. Keep it for Christmas and birthdays. That's probably a good thing. Shit, dude. I don't want all the games, man. It's like sad.
Yeah, put it in the bag.
Oh, did you sweet killer? Perfect.
Oh, you thought I won't go let him pack it
No,
up.
I appreciate that. No, I just forgot. I was being a little bit of a high monkey.
Let's see. And didn't you recently restart your Typebeat channel? Or like
I
semi-recently?
post beats on there from time to time. I wouldn't say restart.
Gotcha.
I just like still try to put stuff on there for like artists right now. Like so, like me restarting, I feel like it'd be me doing it every day. I don't know if I'm gonna get back to doing it every day. I might, but I'm just like onto other things like right now. But I still enjoy posting like beats for artists and stuff. They be asking for me to post it, so I still post it. But if I get like super locked in again, I'm gonna just probably start a whole new channel because that channel got like a whole lot on there, like from way back when. So I probably start a new one.
You had to start it again tomorrow. How many beats like a week are you posting? What are you doing to grow that channel?
I would post at least 5 to 7 times a week if I was just starting off again, because I would want the most videos out of anything. Like I would try to outwork the people who are already on. That's kind of what I did before. I was posting every day. I wasn't really missing a day. So it just happened like that, and then eventually I broke through, and it happened. So you just gotta be consistent, work hard, treat it like a job. It'll pay off. Plain and simple, really.
How do you go about getting cover art for those channels? Like, I know some people are like,
Google Images or Instagram. That's that simple. Don't overthink it. They want to hear the beat, not the picture. Instagram, go screenshot, crop it, put it on there. I do that every time. Really.
More and less gaming, less smoking.
Stop overthinking. For the guitar, we're gonna put it down for right now and focus on what you got. So, because the fact is, now that you did that, you know you can do it. It's just how consistent are you?
So I really want to tell everybody I appreciate everybody for pulling up. I know it was, kind of different because of the situation that I had, but I appreciate the love that y'all showed me this weekend just by showing up. It means a lot to me to still have people rock with me after I got to reschedule and move things around. But everybody that comes to this camp is like family to me. For the next camp, definitely if y'all want to come, I'm gonna show y'all some love, especially for pulling up to this one with less numbers. But I had a great time, great weekend with everybody. Vibed out, rocked out.
Top golf was sweet too.
Yeah. Just a good weekend in Vegas, hanging out, making music, and I appreciate you guys. I gotta get out of here because I got something to do in the morning, but it was just I had a great time. No complaints over here for me.
Likewise, man. This is a blessing.
So that's where I'm at, networking and just trying to get my name out there. Honestly, that's where I am. I've mastered my craft and everything. But other than that, yeah, it's just networking for me. Like just getting out here, steady being in the home studio, getting out in actual studios and networking and connecting with people. Cause that was like my biggest thing. I was always in the house just cooking up. But then it was just like, nah, let me get out. And then when I did my first event with Ant, I connected with a couple people out here. So then I started going to studios out here. So it was dope. Steady being in the house, but I had my siblings would always tell me like, you need to get out the house, get in the studios, like you just be sitting in the house making music, like get it out, like, put your name out there. So I took their advice and got out, and so now I'm just networking. That's where I am.
Non-negotiable list of things to do before you go to bed, in terms of chasing.
It would be. If I set a goal to make a certain amount of beats, then that's what I'll do. Like, but other than that, it's like I'm always doing music. Like, other than walking the dog and smoking, like it's just music. Like I'm always doing music. I'm not a gamer. I'm not none of that. It's hanging with family and music. That's all I do. Right?
What advice would you give yourself if you had to start all over?
Advice I would give myself if I had to start all over.
Like, what have you learned thus far?
Yeah,
that's like the most important thing.
It would probably be getting out my shell. Like if I would have learned getting out my shell earlier on, starting off, I think I would have been better off. But now it's just like now that I'm out my shell, so that would be pretty much it. Like just getting out my shell. That would be telling my old self like you should have did this in the beginning, and then you would have been better off. But that was just my main thing, just staying in my shell. So getting out of my shell.
Onto that too, taking risks and not being in like the comfortable spot.
Right, getting out the comfort zone.
Yeah, yes. I know I'm a sucker for the comfort zone, and this whole trip has been a big first for me. So it's it's definitely making me want to go like to the next producer retreats, and it's the kind of thing where I'm sure people can have it in their minds of what it's like, but being here, it is a total different experience. That's all I gotta say on that topic.
As someone who lives in a semi-remote area, what is currently your biggest struggles as a producer?
That's a darn good question. It's pretty hard to get out and find people who do what I do, because a lot of the music is like the folk scene, traditional musicians, and I'll talk to people that listen to the music I listen to, but they don't make it. So I have to do the vast majority of my networking through social media, or the closest I have to go is 2 hours away to Santa Rosa for any sort of music festival, which shout out to Isaiah, because I'm going to those. I'm getting myself out there. And if you're hearing this too, if you're out there in the freaking world, wherever it is, go find yourself the closest fucking event and go to it, man. Get your networking on.
Yeah, for sure.
Just gonna add on, if you don't have the ability to network close by, This is why working a side job, multiple side jobs, is nice, because it gives you the funds to go to where you need to go.
Yeah.
Put the time in.
I mean, we all have our days when we be like, you know, you want to give up, but I mean, if it's really what you do and music is a passion, I just tell any producer out there, like, just keep going.
And
Perfect your craft, be authentic.
Yeah. And I was gonna say too, not every day is gonna be your best day.
Right,
You know? But if you give it your best,
Yeah.
even on those days, I like to think you're gonna be in a better spot than most.
Are you booking your own slots, or are you finding artists to take along with and just getting in the room?
No, I actually network and kind of bumping elbows with the right people, and then they just invite me to the studio. The word say that he'll make room for, you know, your gift will make room for you. So with that being said, as long as you bump elbows with the right people, you might not have to go pay for a session, because you might know somebody that got a studio, and then you can hit them up like, hey, I'm trying to get in the studio, hey, pull up. So that's how it was for me. Like, I networked with different producers where they would just invite me to the studio.
Let's see, outside of networking, what would be something, like, if you had to start over yourself, what would you tell yourself?
Stay consistent.
Yeah, stay consistent. That's a good one. And then on top of it, you know, I guess if I overthink a lot. I'll be in my head about things, and if I come specifically talking about music, don't delete your projects. Always save them, and then if you have an external SSD, have a backup of your backup. I've lost so many fucking songs like that from not properly saving things. So save your shit, because you're gonna be really sad when it goes. Yeah.
Any last words of wisdom for you at the road?
Great, thank you. Yep,
God
you
bless.
too.
God bless.
You too. Thank you so much, man. This was
Just keep working. Stay patient, because it's really hard to do nowadays, and really just, man, keep the dream alive. Like, just keep working 1% every day. Like, make sure you do something every day, like 1%. I don't care if your goal for the day is just DMing somebody, like 1% a day, it'll add up to 100. So that's the advice I got to people. Just keep chipping away, keep working, keep practicing, keep learning. 1% a day. That's it.